posting another video. For those of y'all that don't know, I was probably horrible explaining it the first go around. I'm in a contest to try to be one of First Form's new pro staff members in the area of wellness and fitness and outdoors. And I get points for different social media posts and whatnot. And so the YouTube video is one of the things I get to post once a week along with everything else. So if you see the post, that's what they're for. Just got off work, relatively uneventful day, and heading to pick up the boys. I think one of the reasons that I really like First Form, and one of the questions is kind of like, why did you apply, or why do you want to be a First Form pro staff member? And I have had a couple interviews during this process with some people over the phone that have been awesome, absolutely phenomenal, super positive people, very supportive, and as a result of just going through this process, I've now become a First Form Legionnaire member. There'll be more information about that coming out as I get it. But one of the things that I like is that I told somebody in the interview, I said, look, I'm going to continue to try to positively influence people regardless of if I'm affiliated with First Form or not. And First Form and First Forms and my values align. And it's one of those things where I think I can be a good addition to the company, but I think that my mission of trying to help inspire people to just be more active and be healthier and whatnot, I could reach more people potentially, or obviously I could reach more people if I had the affiliation with First Form and I had some better knowledge and coaching and experience with some of the products that I have used from them, and then some of the products that I will be getting to use from them and getting some experience with that stuff. So I just think that, when I started this YouTube channel a couple of years ago, it was for people, it was to be pretty much motivational and informative about Moya disease and my story, and just kind of showcasing me and my journey through health problems and things, and just kind of documenting that. And I've never been really consistent with it. That's a big issue, and this process is sort of showing me how to be, or maybe forcing me, lighting a fire under my butt, so to speak, to be more consistent with social media posts. And so hopefully I'll be getting better at that. So looking forward to continuing to do this regardless of whether I become a First Form pro staff member or not. I'm going to continue to try to be as productive and as positive as I can in the Legionnaire program and part of the First Form family. So looking forward to how this goes. Wellness has been a big part of what I've done over the last, I'd say, well, I'm currently helping and assisting teaching wellness for some law enforcement classes still. And while I was an instructor, wellness was a big part of what I taught and was passionate about. So whether it's wellness, whether that's physical, behavioral, spiritual, in law enforcement, or just in general, it's kind of what I've been passionate about. And have I been the best at keeping up my physical and behavioral and spiritual wellness? Absolutely not. I don't think any of us have the 100% right answer. But I think one of the things I can at least offer is just my experience and kind of how I get over stressful things and how I push past it in my way, and then can credit the people who have inspired me to do better as well. And hopefully we can navigate through the rest of this journey. So I made a couple of posts earlier this year, actually, yeah, it was earlier this year, about going through 75 hard, and what it was like. I had torn my pec wrestling with a suspect at work. October of last year, and I sat on a desk for 8.5 months. And in those 8.5 months, I was as active as I could be, but I still just wasn't. I got a little fluffy, let's say. With still some bad habits, and then just not being as active as I could have been. Obviously, I was limited with what I could do. And so I decided to do 75 hard, and in all transparency, I did not realize that Andy Frisella, who came up with 75 hard, was also part of 1st Phorm, and that was just an odd coincidence that I found out after the fact. But my journey through 75 hard was awesome. I was in really good shape, so I was happy about that. If you need that kick in the pants or fire set under your butt to get into better habits, announce it to everyone that you're doing it, so you can have some accountability partners, and find you a diet, find you some books, drink some water, start working out, and get better.